please welcome to the show. It's Justice, everyone. How are you guys?
We're doing pretty good, yeah.
Good, and it's great to see you, and welcome to Radio 1's new music show for the very first time. And congratulations on what I could only describe as a mind-bending experience with Hyperdrama.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
It's a wicked record. We had Never Ender from it as a tune of the week on the show recently, and when I listened to it, I finished, and I immediately said to myself, I have to go again, and I went 3 times over, back to back, listening to Hyperdrama. I love it, boys. I think it's a fantastic record, and a record that when I listened to it, I felt very intensely, and I imagined that was the experience when making it as well.
It's a weird blend of being trying to be as spontaneous as possible for a period of times, then doing the less spontaneous things in the world for other periods of time and going back and forth between that. So it's but it was draining for sure, yeah.
You know, I listen to Generator and I feel it very deeply. It feels like the end of the world in one hand, but it also feels like there's lots of hope and promise at the end of it at exactly the same time. I mean, how did you guys feel when you were making it, Gaspar? Was that real intensity when making something like Generator?
It probably feels more intense to listen to it than making it, but it's definitely a very hopeful record. So you have some bits of apocalypse, but there's always hope at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
Kind of evil as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, would you say there's some evil geniuses inside the both of you, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's maybe not evil enough, because we know that a lot of people around us and in general would like us to make more evil music.
Yeah.
But you can't fake evilness, you know. It's either you're truly evil or not, and I think we're good guys.
I think you're good guys as well. But then I do listen to Incognito, and there's a sort of Transylvania vampire-ish sound to that track as well. And then I suddenly go, oh, maybe they are a little bit evil, actually. Maybe there is something good there. We made Never Ender the opener to the album, a tune of the week out here on the show, and we should probably run it. So let's hear it. It's Justice with Tame Impala, and this is Never Ender.
Because I remember
Justice, Tame Impala and Never Ender on Radio 1's new music show. Xavier and Gaspar, who are Justice, hanging out with us right now to talk us through the record, and we're having a really nice chat right now, and we're about to get into the collaborative part of the record. And it wasn't just Kevin Parker you collaborated with. You went all the way from the kind of brand new, fresh, fledgling artists like the Flints through to Thundercat. Kevin Parker, of course, having a nice big part of it as well. And now we've just played Never Ender. We should probably talk about that relationship. I mean, how did that blossom? How did that begin?
Well, like a lot of people, we found out about Tame Impala in the late 2000s, and we really fell in love with his music from Elephant. And the more he was evolving as Tame Impala, the more we felt that it could be a natural match, and that we could make music in a very simple way with him. And when we started writing Never Ender in Paris, we thought, okay, that one could work well with Kevin. And quite naturally, we started working together on Never Ender. And while working on Never Ender, he heard One Night All Night. And he told us, oh, yeah, I can hear something on that, let's try things too. And that's how we started working together.
And collaboration's never really been something that Justice has properly explored until this record. Of course, the two of you in collaboration, Gaspar, because there's a trust that comes with collaboration, isn't there? Especially when you're kind of stepping into, or opening up your own world to someone else a little bit. You have to trust them, don't you, that they're going to maybe apply themselves right?
It's very intimate, so we felt that we had to make everyone feel comfortable.
Yeah. And, how did you do that? Did you just lay out some fruit, or?
No, we just all got naked in the jacuzzi. It was the...
Yes! Perfect. That's how I would do it. That's exactly how I would do it. It sounds like I should come round.
Is there any other way?
No, there is not. We're going to play The End, and I've been waiting to play this on the show. It's my favourite track on the album.
Is it?
I love the way that you have married Thundercat's voice with the way that you have made the music. What was the experience of making that track like with Thundercat, first off?
We didn't really have any precise idea of what we wanted to do. And actually, the first time he came to meet us, he was carrying his bass, because this is what he's used to.
Yeah.
Like most people call him to play bass on records. And we told him that we actually wanted him to sing and not to play bass. So he was a bit like, oh yeah, really? Cool. Okay, I'll do it. And then one afternoon we played him like a very rough demo of what would become The End. And the first words that came out of his mouth was, "Is this the end?" when he was starting to sing. And then it kind of made sense for us that it would be the closer of the album.
Yeah, it feels perfect, and I love that we're going to play it now on the show. Xavier and Gaspar, thank you so much for hanging out one more time in the studio for Justice, everybody. Woo! Let's run it. This is off their brand new album, Hide Pajama. It's out now. It's the closer of the record. It's called The End.
Radio 1's new music show
with Jack Saunders.
Is this the end? 'Cause I remember this feeling. It's like I can't speak, and then I feel weak. No, I'm not gonna apologize. Not again. No, not again. should move up, we should move on, 'cause there's no coming back.
Thank you to Xavier and Gaspar, aka Justice, for hanging out on the show tonight. This is the closer to their brand new record, Hyperdrama. It's called The End, features Thundercat. And I just love the way you can feel this thing through your whole entire being. It starts in the soles of your feet and the bass work just works up through your body. And trust me when I say that album is so essential. Hyperdrama by Justice. It's out now.